Ashish this side. So this is part 2 of study abroad scholarship series, and in this part I am going to tell you about who provides the study abroad scholarships. So scholarships can come from many sources, and usually you are eligible to receive more than one form of aid. So there are many forms available, many types available. You can check out the guidelines for each global scholarship to see what you are qualified for. There are several different sources for scholarship which we are going to discuss in this video. So what are the different sources? It can be schools, it can be governments, it can be different organizations, it can be several businesses, and then it can also be private donors. So we'll discuss one by one each of them to understand what are the kind of scholarships that they provide. It would also be helpful to look into the profiles of previous scholarship recipients. So this is a great tip for you to understand whichever country, college, university you are opting for. If you look into the profiles of previous scholarship recipients, you'll be able to understand what are the factors that help them to get that scholarship. Now, first thing that comes is college, university or school, whatever you call it, they are providing the scholarship. In case of study abroad or international education, you will find almost 99% of colleges, universities providing some sort of scholarship if you explore that. So colleges and universities will readily help students find study abroad scholarship and international grants, because at the end of the day they also want you to come to the university, college, and they do not want any factor that stops you, and most of the time it is the money that stops you, right? Admission offices may automatically offer scholarships and grant when you apply, or they may require that you apply for financial aid in advance. So you have two types here. One is the automatic scholarship, that means based on your profile you will be automatically considered. Second is the cases where you need to apply for the scholarship, only then you get it. Now, to find global scholarship through a college or university, it is best to go through your academic advisor. So you are going through a study abroad consultant, you are directly dealing with university, then there is some advisor who is dealing with you. All in all, in any case, it is very important to keep discussing these options. Now, the advisor will recommend different types of scholarship you qualify for based on academic records, athletic ability. Now, academic records, athletic ability, special talent, or financial need or hardship. The school-based individual scholarship through the university may be offered as full tuition or maybe partial payments. Second you come is government scholarship. So all the top destinations in the world, you will find government offer scholarship to scholars. Federal government or state governments are a great source of financial aid for international students. State governments may fund grants and scholarship for residents attending college in their state. In addition, foreign governments may offer international grants or global scholarship for international students to study in their country. In order to find available grants and scholarship from governments, it is useful to contact the country's embassy for that, or your school advisor or your study abroad consultant would be knowing all of that to update you. Now, third you have is private and individual donors. So many companies, foundations, community organization and club sponsors study abroad grants. The scholarships are and education grants from these organizations are called outside or private scholarship. So like you have Microsoft, which gives us say disability scholarship, or there's a Microsoft scholarship which is Bill and Melinda Gates scholarship for University of Cambridge. Similarly, lot of corporates have their own scholarship. Apart from that, there are a lot of charitable organizations that have their scholarships, and then you have private individual donors also who have their own scholarships, or a lot of times these are the alumni of those universities and colleges which offer scholarships. So organizations offering these type of private scholarship can be institutions as say labor unions or religious centers or public organizations or club. A private scholarship is generally a one-time form of aid. So it's a very general statement, but mostly it is the thing, but it depends on certain types of scholarship. Like there is some media Journalists Without Borders, something like that. There's a scholarship which is applied in Germany. So say if you're a journalist, there's an organization and a newspaper who have come together to provide this kind of scholarship. Similarly, there are a lot of types of scholarship that are available. Then you have individual donors. So individual donors, like say there has been an alumni of Oxford, or there has been an alumni of say Harvard, who went on to become a billionaire. Now they want to give back to the university. So there are two forms, that is, one is giving back to directly to the university, or giving back to the future students of the university in the form of scholarship. So that is also kind of scholarship that you will find. So individual donors, on the other hand, are individuals who have set up a private fund for students to receive financial aid. These study abroad scholarships or grants vary in amount and have specific eligibility requirements set by the donor, right? So now understand, suppose a donor is from India who settled in US, but now they want to give back to the Indian student studying in a particular university or in a particular country. So that is the kind of eligibility requirement there can be. Or say a donor is somebody who has set up a company in technology. So they want to encourage students in IT field. So they are giving scholarship on the basis of two things. A student should be say from India and should be taking admission in IT courses. Similarly, there can be a lot of factors, this kind of factors, which can be part of this individual donor scholarship, right? So scholarships are awarded from academic merit to financial need depending on the donor. To find global scholarships through individual donors, a bit more searching is usually required, and sometimes these scholarships are advertised, but more often than not you will have to seek them out. Now this is probably one of the most important statement here, that scholarship is almost all about how much research you do, and a lot of time you will find a lot of surprising factors coming in to help you in terms of scholarships. So with that, we have come to the end of part 2, in which I told you who provides this scholarship, and I guess you will have a fair idea now on where to search for the scholarship. Now part 3 is again equally important, in which I'll be telling you the types of scholarships. So what are the different types of scholarship, which factors in, and where you can take advantage on the basis of your condition, current condition, for those scholarships. I understand that you may have certain queries also regarding scholarship or study abroad, so I have given the details in description on how you can contact us. If you are new to this channel, then please do subscribe, like this video, comment, share with your friends. This channel has a lot of content on study abroad, be it different countries, courses, universities, and much more. So you can explore that also. I'll see you soon in part 3 of scholarship series. Till then, stay connected.